Hello, this is KP. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the media, specifically about journalists. Are they villains or victims? We've been talking a lot about the media over the past couple of weeks, and we've covered things like citizen journalism. We've covered things like investigative journalism. But before I begin, it would really help me a lot if you can just smash the like button at the bottom, and follow us on our social media platform. It will help me with the algorithm, so I appreciate that. Now let's go on with our topic today about journalists. Are they villains or victims? Two pieces of news that I feel are very important over the past week. The first one is about BBC journalist. This guy, his name is Martin Bashir. Okay, I hope I've pronounced it correctly, right? Martin Bashir. Now, Martin Bashir is a journalist working for the BBC, and he interviewed Princess Diana in 1995. This interview is somewhat of an iconic interview because it changed how people view the royal family, because Princess Diana, back then she was already divorced, she was airing dirty laundry about the royal family, talking about the affairs that she had, the affairs that her husband or ex-husband, I'm not too sure, was having with another lady. So typically a person in her position would not agree to such an interview, but it was said recently, it was uncovered through an investigation, that this dude, Martin Bashir, was using very deceptive tactic to get Princess Diana to talk about some of these very private matters. So what did he do? This guy, Bashir, gave Princess Diana's brother some documents which were forged, showing that the royal family was spying on her, on Princess Diana. And that was not true at all, because he forged the document in order just to secure the interview with Princess Diana. And well, some people say, yeah, one interview is not going to change a lot of things, but apparently that actually worsened the relationship, according to Prince, what's his name again? Prince William, yeah. According to him, it worsened the relationship between his mother, Princess Diana, and the royal family by a lot. Of course, Princess Diana passed away in 1997. There's no way we can confirm this, because we can't hear from the horse's mouth. Okay, I'm not even sure if she knew or she had any clue that she was being hoodwinked into this interview. So just maybe I'll read on a little bit for you guys. What are the allegations against Bashir? The BBC said in November that he has set up the investigation headed by retired senior judge John Dyson after Princess Diana's brother, Charles Spencer, made renewed complaints that Bashir, the journalist, used forged documents and other deceit to persuade her to agree to the interview. Yeah, I don't think it is ethical to do that, just to secure an interview. But of course, I can understand, as a journalist, it's just like any other profession. It is a very competitive job. If you want to climb the ladder, you want to be known, sometimes you have to use a bit of underhand methods. So I don't think this is anything new, just that this time around it implicates someone like Princess Diana. Spencer alleged Bashir showed him fake bank accounts relating to Princess Diana's former private secretary, whoever, blah blah blah, to induce him to give access to his sister. Okay, so the journalist was trying to say, hey, help me out here. I have all these documents showing that your sister is being followed, is being spied on. I want an interview with her. And of course, this guy, the brother, Charles Spencer, believed the journalist and agreed. And Princess Diana then went on to BBC to have the interview. Okay. Bashir was said to have ordered a BBC graphic designer to mock up fake bank documents that gave the impression people close to Princess Diana's family were being paid to provide information about her and sell stories to newspapers. So they were trying to alienate. He made it seem like the royal family was against Princess Diana. So This is was just trying to deceive her, honestly. Okay, let's talk about how the BBC and the royals react. Prince William, okay, Prince Harry, they've welcomed the investigation, and William saying that the way the sit down was obtained has substantially influenced what his mother said on the air, which was airing dirty laundry, right? And made a major contribution to the demise of his parents' relationship. So this interview apparently had led to the decline of the relationship between their parents, okay, Princess Diana and the dad. I mean, his dad. Okay, so you can read on further about this. There's a lot more. We don't know what's gonna happen yet. Okay, so you can see UK is threatening action against BBC. BBC is they're investigating further. Boris Johnson said he was concerned by the report and obviously concerned by the findings of Lord Dyson's report. And yeah, if don't mess with the royal family, honestly. Okay, this journalist. Okay, maybe if I can't quite. Okay, there's no image of him. Okay, he messed with the wrong people. Now, in another news, now in this case, obviously the journalist is the villain. Okay, trying to publish sensational news in deceitful manner. But then, in other case, journalists can be the victims as well. This happened just a few days ago in Belarus. Now, Belarus has a very poor human rights record, and one of the journalists from Belarus, okay, his name is Roman Protasevich. I believe that's how. Okay, I'm gonna pronounce it that way. Sorry if I pronounce it wrongly. Roman Protasevich. He is a journalist. He is anti-government, and he has co-funded a Telegram channel that's popular. There's a popular opposition outlet in Belarus. Of course, the Belarusian government does not like him, but he does not live in Belarus, so they couldn't do anything to him. He, on one day, was flying from where? From okay. Anyway, the main story is they forced the plane to land in Belarus so that they can hijack the plane and arrest this dude Roman Protasevich. So what happened? The president of Belarus sent a fighter jet to intercept a European airliner, which is Ryanair, traveling through the country's airspace on Sunday, and ordered the plane to land in the capital, Minsk. Now, of course, the government knew that this guy was on board. They told the plane captain that, hey, pilot, there is a bomb. We believe there's a bomb on your plane. Please land so that we can do a thorough investigation. And the plane did land while it was flying through the airspace, right? And this guy, Roman Protasevich, he knew exactly what was happening. The journalist said, okay, you cannot land. They were telling the aircrew, you cannot land here. They're gonna kill me. They'll send me to the death row, because they have been after me for a long time. I've been receiving death threats for what I do as a journalist. And yeah, of course the pilots, they didn't know. They thought there was legitimately a bomb threat. So they landed. A few officers came on board. They arrested him. They pretended to do a search of the aircraft, and then eventually say, "Oh yeah, we didn't find any bombs. You're safe. You're free to go," because they already got what they wanted. The guy. They arrested the journalist and his girlfriend. Yeah, he kind of knew exactly what was happening, and if you can see, what was, yeah, some of the eyewitnesses said there. Yeah, the passengers, they say he told one of the fellow passengers he was facing the death penalty in Belarus. He was not screaming, but it was clear that he was very much afraid. Okay, it looked like if the window had been open, he would have jumped out of it. He knew, okay, this guy, okay, Protasevich, he knew how authoritarian the Belarus government is. Now, of course, the European nations, okay, this plane was flying from Greece to Lithuania. European nations, they are pretty naive about what could happen in other countries, what other governments could do. So they allowed the plane to land, okay. Of course, this guy knew what was happening. European Union has criticized this entire move. They are telling Belarus to release the journalists. Of course, they're not going to agree. We're still waiting for more information about this. Apparently, Russia has gotten involved. The EU has gotten involved. The EU said, okay, from now on, no plane shall fly over Belarus. Okay, if you wanna take that path, you have to circumvent Belarus, because who knows? Okay, they might send another fighter jet to intercept another aircraft. Russia does not like it. Russia is pro Belarus, so Russia said, whatever plane that does this circumvention route navigation will not be allowed to land in Russia. So there's a bit of tension over there over one journalist. This journalist obviously is the victim. Let me pull up a picture of him. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, there he is. This guy, Roman Protasevich, detained by police officers in Minsk in 2017. Okay, it's not recently. This was some time ago. He's been getting into trouble a lot with the government, obviously. Right. So those are the two stories. One, about how journalists are not doing a great job, and the other one is how journalists are taking on the dangerous role of exposing government's misdoings, but and they end up being victims. Now we're gonna talk more about the media, hopefully, and if you have any comments, any views about this, feel free to comment down below. And that's it for now. This is KP from First Class, and we'll see you next time.